when a publisher receives all of these thousands and thousands of different proposals for writers' books in their inboxes every single day, they have to choose which one that they think will actually yield the highest ROI, return on investment. So out of all these thousands of different writers pitching their books, they'll have a much easier time. The writers will have a much easier time getting noticed by the publisher if the publisher looks down its list and sees a name that it recognizes. And how would it recognize a name? By how famous it is, right? So that's how, like, once you break into the industry, that's really the hardest part. Once you break into the industry, then once you make a name for yourself as a writer, it becomes easier and easier and easier and easier to get published, because the bigger your name is, the more you're looked at by the publishers, aka investors, as a low risk, high return asset. So when you have your book, if you, as a self-published writer, first build your audience to a certain point, okay, then you could pitch it. That's one option that you do. You build your audience to a certain degree, maybe 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 followers on Facebook and social media, and then you can pitch your book and say, in your proposal, I already have a fan base of this yay big, and I can guarantee you that this is definitely going to make at least some kind of sale, some amount of sales. All I would need is the publisher to back me, and to help me expand, to give me the money I need to expand my marketing efforts, and I can guarantee them a percentage of this product, aka your writing, guarantee you an ROI. Speak like that to a publisher, and I guarantee you'll have a far higher chance of getting selected. But most writers don't. They don't think of their work as a product in the free market. They think of it as their baby, their work of art. And it is their baby, it is their work of art, but at the same time, they forget that publishers are investors, and at the end of the day, if you want to get into the mainstream industry, or really even if it's the small press, at the end of the day, the people who would be backing the writer have to be able to put food on the table. So it comes down to numbers at the end of the day. So so that's one option. You could develop your fan base to a certain point and then pitch your work, or you could decide to completely not pitch your work at all. Just keep building your fan base, and guess what's going to happen? The publishers are there and going to come to you, because it's their job, it's their business. It's not that they like rejecting authors; it's that they want to get the good author, So and even though there are plenty of good authors that become bestsellers based on superior marketing rather than the quality of the writing, you'll find that publishers don't actually care so much about the quality of the writing so long as it makes money. So if you can prove as a writer that your market is desiring your work enough, your target audience desires your work enough that they would follow you on Facebook, follow you on Twitter, etc., and you could show these metrics to a publisher, they'll absolutely have a much easier chance. You'll absolutely have a far higher chance of being selected by them. Or if you just continue building your fan base higher and higher, you get 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000 followers on Facebook, well then you'll reach a point where the publishers will come to you.